What up guys? In this week's video we're going to be doing something slightly different. It's going to be part tutorial, part debate. In my course at
beginnerdjlessons.com.
In the course there's a section where I talk about getting the perfect mix. And this doesn't just come down to beat matching perfectly, this also comes down to song selection and usually choosing two songs that are either in the same key or in similar keys. But in this week's tutorial, we're going to be discussing the relevance and the importance of mixing in key. Let's do that. Okay guys, so on this channel I always like to keep things as basic as possible. So if you're a complete beginner, you should understand everything I'm talking about. When you start talking about the keys of songs, you can quickly turn things very technical and you can just go down a rabbit hole of technicalities. So all you need to know if you're a complete beginner is that all music is written in certain keys. You get major keys, minor keys. There's a few other keys as well, we're not even going to talk about them. The main ones you'd have to worry about is major and minor, and then different keys would be A major, B major, whatever. Now, I can already tell some of you are switching off by this, so bear with me. The relevance of the key of a track is there's certain keys that go really well together, and certain keys that just completely clash with each other. All you need to know as a DJ is that if you want to get that perfect blend, it's better to blend keys in that go well with each other than blending one track that's of a certain key into another track that's of a key that would clash with this track, because it just naturally won't sound right when the two tracks are overlapping. So if you want to get the perfect blend, you need to know which tracks blend well into each other. I'm now going to show you a way that even if you're a complete beginner, you will fully understand exactly which tracks blend well into other tracks. Let's do it. Now, most of you have probably heard of keys like A major, C minor, but when it comes to DJing, you'll never see the songs written like this. Instead, they're written in numbers like this: 1B, 2B, 2A, 3A, whatever. And you'll see this under the column that says key. Now, these simply relate to different keys. So for example, 1B relates to B major, 2A relates to E flat minor. Generally, A relates to the minor key and B relates to the major key. Now, I know a lot of you are already thinking this is really boring, why does this matter? All you need to know is this, okay? If you were on a song that is 1B, songs that will go well with this song are 1 in, so 1A, or 1 to the side. So songs that would mix well with this would be 12B or 2B or 1A. So generally you go out or in, so from A to B or B to A, or 1 to the side. So one other example, if I was playing a song that's 5A, which is C minor, I know I can go to 5B, which would work well, or I can go to 4A or 6A. These are the keys. This is all you need to know, is this structure here, okay? So if you know nothing about keys at all, those are the keys you can go to. And that's all you really need to know about getting tracks to sound perfect with each other. Quick tip for you guys. When you load a song into Serato, if it doesn't say the key of the track, what you need to do is disconnect your DJ decks from Serato so there's just one track at the top, not the two tracks that appear when you connect your DJ decks. And you'll see this button called Analyze File. You can drop your song into Analyze File. It will analyze your song and sometimes tell you the key. If that hasn't worked, you need to get a program called Mixed In Key, okay? This is the thing that will tell you what key your tracks are in. What you can do then is drag a song straight from Serato into Mixed In Key. And after a while, it will tell you the tempo, the key, the energy of the song. It'll even drop in some cue points that it thinks might be handy for you. It's a really good program, this, so I definitely suggest getting it. Then you go back to Serato. You'll notice there's still no key, but when you drop it into Analyze Files this time, bang, you've got it. And also when you drop it up here, you'll see there's some cue points set that Mixed in Key thinks are good cue points for you. I hardly ever use these, but sometimes it's quite interesting. If you do want to get to the second drop, for example, I can visually see that's the second drop, and I know this hot cue, the yellow one, is the one that will get me there quickest. I don't typically use them though, but that is the way you would find out what the key of the track is, okay? Ooh! Okay people, enough of all this technical shit. Let's actually put what I'm telling you into practice. I'm going to play you 2 tracks now. One with 2 tracks that are perfectly in key with each other. One with 2 tracks that are way out of key. To see if you even notice or care. The 3rd track I'm going to play to you, I'm not going to tell you whether it's in key or not, to see if you can tell whether it's in key or not. Okay? Let's do this. Okay guys, so in this first example, I'm going to blend 2 tracks that are in exactly the same key, so they will go perfectly. I'm not going to talk too much over the top of it, because I actually want you guys to just listen to the music. So, what I'm going to do is beat match them, then I'll play one track at full volume, the other track at full volume, and play them both at the same volume, so you can just hear that they just blend with each other perfectly. Then I'll mess around by taking away some of the highs of one and some of the highs of the other, and you'll notice the 2 tracks just sound perfect together, okay? This is the one track. This is the other track. This is them together. As you could tell, they just went beautifully together. Now I'm going to blend 2 songs that are way out of key, okay? Listen, see what you think. One song, other song, together. Completely wrong keys. They're not supposed to sound good together, those 2. Final mix, I'm not going to tell you whether these are in key. Just have a listen and think. Just think in your head, does this sound like it should go together or not? One track, other track. Together. What do you guys think? Okay guys, could you tell? Now, I'm aware that the music I was playing was being taken in through my microphone on my camera, so it may not have been the highest quality for you, but I just wanted you to listen and just get a vibe as to whether you thought the 2 tracks were in key or not. The answer is the 2 tracks were not in key with each other. So my questions to you is this: could you tell? And do you actually care? And this is the debate I wanted to have with you guys. does it actually matter if your mixing is not completely in key with each other? I think there's two different types of DJ. There's the DJ who loves to make their blends absolutely seamless and perfect. And for them, mixing in key is going to be really important to taking their mixes to that next level. But if you're a DJ and you're going into DJing because you just want to have a good party and you want everyone to think you're a good DJ and you just want to get the room moving, then I wouldn't worry too much about mixing in key. You see, you've got to ask yourself, are you DJing for other DJs to hear you and critique you? Or are you DJing because you just want your friends, or you're at an event, or you're just at a nightclub or something and you want everyone to have a good time? If all you're worried about is the general public, I can promise you that none of them are ever going to notice if two tracks are in key or not. And even if they did notice, they won't care. I can tell you, I've been DJing for years, and I've DJed at clubs, at different events, at weddings, at house parties, and I've done it all. I've completely messed up. Beat matching, it's gone wrong. I've stopped one track and started another track and the volume wasn't up. I've really cocked up a couple of times in my life. And this will happen to you as well when you become DJs and you start doing more events. And honestly, even when you completely mess it all up, no one cares. They're just having a party. And if even when I've stopped and one track has completely stopped and I've had to just start another track, people do this. And that's it. They just completely forget about it. Now, maybe this isn't the best advice for you, or maybe it is a good advice for you and it's making you feel more at ease. The fact of the matter is this, okay? I think the main thing you have to worry about as a DJ is good song selection. The main thing and the most important thing that's going to make you a better DJ than someone else is being able to read the room and know what songs this crowd is going to like. And that's what it's all about, as far as I'm concerned anyway. What you'll find after lots of experience is you will know batches of songs that just work well with certain crowds. And that is what will make you a good DJ. Not mix beat matching perfectly, not mixing in key perfectly, even though I think it's important to know that stuff because that's technically the bread and butter of being a DJ. I think the main thing for you to learn is just what crowds are going to react well to what audiences. And if you're putting on song after song after song that's causing everyone in the room to scream and just go mental, that is what DJing is all about for me anyway. And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this as well. So leave some comments below if you've ever had a nightmare when you're DJing, what you think about mixing in key, what's important to you as a DJ. Let me know. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's taught you a little bit more about the technical side of DJing. Perhaps it's even made you think about what type of DJ you would like to be one day. If you're new to DJing and you don't have a single clue what any of this stuff does and you want to know more, I've got a course at beginnerdjlessons.com where I teach you everything you need to know about DJing, from not knowing anything at all straight up to seamless beat matching, every different genre of music. It's an 8-part course that you can download instantly, and I will tutor you through everything you need to know. I hope you liked this week's video. If you have, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let's have a chat about what you think about some of the stuff I've been saying in this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.